So for the mission, first platoon will be conducting an attack no later than 1650 on April 2020 on West Objective 2, grid coordinates 14 Sierra Papa Delta 42999205. I repeat again, 14 Sierra Papa Delta 42999205. Our objective is to destroy enemy mission command node on AO Eagle Cliff, and then get prepared to, as you were, and then get ready to have follow-on missions. For the execution, our commander's intent is to deny anti-coalition forces freedom of maneuver, confirm or deny PIR, and not become detective or decisively engaged by enemy forces. For the PL's intent, we are to deny them freedom of maneuver, confirm or deny the PIR, attack the enemy on the objective, West Objective 2, set security, and prepare for follow-on missions. Our end state, so confirm that PIR. We're going to do it without detection. Then we're going to move to destroy the enemy mission, mission command node, and take out the enemy on the objective, set up security, and then get ready for follow-on missions. So the concept of the operation, we will be conducting this no later than 1650. Our SP will be from our FOB. We'll move to take by force the ORP using a cigar shape. Following our SOPs, that's how we'll set it up. Your weapon squad, they'll set up on each end of it. From there, we'll send out our recon team. The PSG will stay behind and set up a ruck plan, and team leaders will check one last time all gear and ammo, and they'll also make sure to pass down information as we go along. Upon return from confirming location as well as the PIR, we will pick up support and then the assaulting elements as ass backwards and move into position. From there, we'll commence the attack through radio. Again, if that doesn't work, we'll have a set time for weapons to open fire, and then lastly, I will also open fire if need be. We will have 8 minutes on the objective unless instructed otherwise, and our RTO will be yelling out times on the objective. Keep that in mind, 8 minutes. Once the mission is complete, we'll move back to our FOB and await further instructions for another mission. So for the scheme maneuver, for our first phase, that's the prep phase that we're in right now. After we finish the OPORD brief, then we will go into rehearsing and training. So for phase 2, that's when we'll depart from our objective. Objective right here is our FOB. We'll depart no later than 15:20 today. And the terrain will determine our formation. And how we're going to go out of the objective is we're going to lead our assault 1 and 2 are going to lead. They're going to be counted out by the medic, followed by our security and our weapons support squad. So we'll all move. From here, we'll go and we'll set up on the objective. And then from here, our weapons squad will set up on each side. And for me, my PSU will be in the middle. Will also be counted in by the PSG and the medic. So from here, this is where we'll get ready to conduct our recon. For reconnaissance, I'll be taking my RTO, my first squad leader, his alpha team leader. I'll take the rest of my squad leaders to see the objective, assess the position of it. I'll also be taking the security squad with me as well as an SNO team. So we will leave a GOTWA at the objective. That'll be passed down to everyone. I want to make sure everyone has that GOTWA. From there, we will take off and we will head out. We'll go and we'll set up a release point, which is where our SNO team will be. From there, after we do that, we'll move around and we will set up our security right here and here. From there, we will move around and look at all the positions, going around in a cloverleaf, checking out our PIR. Once we do that, we will move back from the release point to our ORP, and we will be back no later than 16:15. From there, we will take the information, pass it down, make sure we have everything, make sure everyone knows what's going on. We'll have everyone briefed no later than 16:25, and from there, that's when we'll start moving towards West Objective 2. How we're going to move is, again, our medic and PSG are going to count everyone out. We're going to move, again, ass backwards, our support, and then assault. Our support is going to set up on the northwest side of the objective, and they'll set up here. Our assault is going to be on the southwest side, and how that's going to work is assault 1 is going to set up on the southernmost side, assault 2 is going to set up more on the north side. Again, the attack today is brought by the letter L. Keep that in mind. For the next phase, for phase 5, this is when we'll have everyone set up, make sure, and that's when we'll start calling the radio, set everything up, and that is when we'll start our attack on the objective. We'll attack the objective no later than 16:50. Deadline right there. How we're going to do that is our support, like I said earlier, is going to open up. For support, as we're moving in, for our, as you were, for our shift fire, we're going to have multiple methods as a pace plan. Primary, we're going to do over the radio. If radio does not work, we're going to do foxtails. If foxtails don't work, then we're going to do whistle blasts. 2 long whistle blasts is for shift fire. We will not move farther for the shift fire until they repeat back. Once that has been confirmed, we will keep moving in on the objective. Once we get close, we'll call lift fire. Once we call lift fire, lift fire is going to be the same pace plan. Radio, then it's going to be foxtails, and then it's going to be 3 short whistle blasts. That will be lift fire. Once they have lifted fire, that is when we will move through the objective. As we move through the objective, we will stay online, and if you run by an enemy in your path, you'll make sure to kick away the weapons and check them out. Make sure they don't have any explosives right there in the near area that could hurt anyone on your team. Once they have moved through, support and the security are going to move through to their LOA. Last man on the line is going to be calling LOA so they know where they're going. Once everyone is moved in position, then we'll set up security. Once we have security, then I'll call for EPW team. For our specialty teams, we're going to have a primary Aiden Litter, and secondary demo will be Wilcox and Amber. Primary EPW, secondary Aiden Litter will be Weber and Wilson. Primary demo and secondary EPW will be Dawson and Tyler. So another thing is, while we're doing this, my team leaders need to be collecting those LACE reports. We need those passed up to us. As the EPW team's going through, I need to know what they find. They need to tell me all PIR, any info. For casualties, I need to know casualties for our casualty collection point. Our casualty collection point will be right in the middle of the objective. This will be CCP-1. CCP-1 will be in the middle of the objective where we can control it. For CCP-2, that's going to be back at our ORP. So after we've done this, we will be on there no more than 8 minutes. Once we've done that, the plan is to move back to our FOB after collecting our rucks. Say we take indirect fire. If we take indirect fire, we're going to have a black and gold plan. Black plan will be the 100 meters back to our ORP. Gold plan is going to be all the way back about 250, 300 meters back to our FOB. For the task for everyone, Our assault squad, there to clear the objective. They are also, their purpose is to destroy the enemy node and take out enemy on the objective. For weapons, you're to provide support for the assault, as well as suppress the enemy and provide that frame of maneuver. Security, your task is to provide security on and around the objective, make sure no one comes in and out, and allow freedom of maneuver for our weapons and assault squad. My compass man is going to be Hamilton, and secondary is going to be Roberts. Pace man is going to be Radon, secondary Baker. Timekeeper, again, that RTO. For coordinate instructions, our OPORD is effective as of right now. For PIR, for this mission, so things that we will be looking for. We are going to be looking for enemy, their weapons, uniforms, what kind of equipment do they have, making sure that we're on the right site for the MC node. Make sure, right uniform, description of the enemy combatants. Another thing, check for structures. We're going to confirm or deny if there are any structures around the area. Also, make sure CBurn threat. Again, during this time, had a lot of things with an outbreak. Make sure you have your mop gear on you. We are also to confirm or deny the HVT. Remember, the HVT, look for a dude with a mullet, and he's usually almost always wearing orange. So say if you get cornered by media, they're asking you questions, a few talking points that you guys need to know. If they ask you, the U.S. forces are here to support the cause of freedom and democracy around the world. Another thing, if civilians have been threatened by SAPA forces, we are willing to protect them if they're to give us any information on aggressive enemy forces. One more thing, in this area, Boomer Sooner is a big thing. Keep that in mind. It's also a call out that they like to do. Some reports that will be required from you guys and from me, higher ups and everyone else, are salute reports upon enemy contact. Excuse me. Lace reports, those are going to be important, passing those up, especially if we have a follow-on mission. I need to know that information. 9-line, we need to have all the information for any casualties that we have passed up, or if we need to, UXO if that's required. General sit reps will be required from me to pass up, or if they're requested from higher up. Do you guys have any questions as of right now? Make them quick.